Let me move on to the second question. Niyati Maheshwari. What is the relation between entrepreneurship and HR? This is an interesting question, Niyati. I really want you to kind of, munch on what exactly HR means in an organization. Why should we have the function called HR in organizations? If you look at it, yeah, see, when any business, right, any entrepreneur, when they start building their business, yeah, see, let's talk from the small business viewpoint, and then I will, let me take you to the next level. When I start working on, when any business owner, when they start working on building a business around their services, right? So, for example, I'm developing an app. Okay, I have an app developed, right? I have my investors ready. I have my app developed. Now I want to start selling it, right? As a first thing, what I will do is I will start looking at all the legalities involved in converting this as a business, right? When I say legal, right, if you look at it legal, there are two different ways of legal we have to think on, right? When I'm building a business, see, one is registering my company, registering my entity, having a safeguarding my these things as my asset, yeah, whatever I've built as an asset, yeah. So these things come under a different, various different functions, right? For example, a CA or CS will help you to register your company and all, where you have to be very very particular about you are having everything in place, right, to do a business, yeah, around your app. Then the second set of legal is business law, right? If you need a group, a team, right, it is not only about recruiting a team, yeah, building a team, it is also about what is the salary that you are going to give those people, right? Are you going to have them as an intern? Are you going to have them as full-time employees, right? How are you going to build that relationship between you and your team as per the law? This is just an example. So HR is not only recruiting people, building a team. Okay, so you should also be able to pay them as per the market, right? So what exactly is this? Isn't it an HR function, right? Say payroll or company law, corporate law, right? I mean, based on what sort of entity that you are registering as. Okay, is it a LLP? Is it a private company? Is it a public company, right? So based on which the law also differs, right? The company also law also differs, right? So who is going to give all these suggestions? A HR person, right? So you have to depend on. So here, I want you to look at the other way. As a HR person, you should know, all these things to build a business, right? So this is just one example. And then, coming to, having a team. See, I mean, I have been a, single woman army all these, years, where I have, I have done the, recruitment part of it. I have done the advertising part of it. I have done the JD part of it. Yeah, while I was building a team, right? So, I mean, for all these HR, if you start thinking from the entrepreneurial way, you will start looking at the way you are hiring, the way you are responding to your responsibilities will differ. Right? See, I mean, as a resume writer, generally I tell my clients, right? Now, HR doesn't have, they don't have enough time to read through all your resume, so you should be able to attract HR within 30 seconds, right? So I know that you are at the other end of the table. Now, yeah, so you have to imagine as if you are working for your own organization, right? See, now till today you have another person in your mind, right? You are working for somebody. But if you have entrepreneurial way of thinking, you will look at your responsibilities in a different way. So what exactly does it mean? Does it mean that you are not working properly till this day? No, it is not that, right? When I say you will start looking at the responsibilities in a different way, you will look at it from the business perspective. Okay, why there is a deadline? for you to finish off something. Okay, so you will start looking at it in a way where each and every responsibility which is there under the role that you are playing, it has direct and indirect connection with the organizational level growth. Yeah, so what exactly I mean by that? Let's take an example of recruitment, right? I know how tough it is to recruit, fill one position, one key position, especially if you're, working in a leadership hiring or, senior executive level hiring, right? You just, you work, you sweat on it a lot, you fill in the position, then last minute something can happen, right? See, when you're, looking at it from entrepreneurship way, what you will be doing is you will look at the existing process differently. Okay, how exactly you are, talking to the leads, right? How exactly you are spending your time and interacting with each and every lead. Because see, as an entrepreneur, what I do is, I do some check on the way I'm interacting with people. Okay, when I say the way, also the time that I spend on each lead. For example, if somebody is approaching me, yeah. So what I do is like I know I used to do it like like this year or 2.5, I mean 2 years back. I used to spend a lot of time in interacting with that person. Okay, if somebody is asking me some question like, how are you doing the resume, how the consulting session work and all, right? When I realized that, when I started looking at the way I'm spending the time and then the ROI, I felt like I'm spending lot of time, yeah, more than it required in talking to a lead. So what exactly I did, I just kind of started noting down something. Okay, see, these are all the things that I don't have to talk about it in the first time. Okay, see what exactly I should talk about. Okay, see, all these things, when I jotted it down, I started having some well fees, yeah, sales pitch sort of a thing. When I did that, I could save huge amount of my time, which I could put it in a better process. Yeah, I could use that time in something else. It could be that in doing the actual job. Yeah, in a day, if I was able to do only one consulting session, by reducing time here, I was able to do two different consulting sessions, because I was not only the time, I was also saving my energy. Because end of the day, if you don't convert that lead into a business, right, you feel demotivated, right? By reducing my time over there, I was able to work on productively. See, similar example, you can use it in your recruitment job also. Yeah, this is a way, yeah, how an entrepreneur would think, right? So simple, in recruitment process, you just analyze how long you are spending in talking to somebody. Yeah, see, this is one example. Second example is like, look for ways where you can, streamline certain processes, standardize certain processes. Okay, see, for the follow-up thing, you can have a standardized mail. See, all the, grown organizations, they will have all these things. Okay, see, if you are working in a startup or a company where there is no management system, MIS, or any, HR management system to support all these things, look for ways to streamline, standardize certain processes, so that the mundane tasks, you don't have to necessarily do it again and again. Okay, so you don't have to necessarily depend on any technology to automate certain things. You can do it, just copy paste and then send that mail. Yeah, see, entrepreneurship way of thinking will help you in assessing your existing processes, yeah, and then making the right changes so that you can acquire more ROI. So here, what would we see? For me, it is like a building a business. Yeah, additional revenue, and then additional clients. I'll be evolving my enhancing my clientele. So as a HR person who is already working in an organization, how you can convert this as a business as an ROI? Whenever you are doing something, note it down. Okay, see, I normally maintain a report sort of a thing. Whenever I'm doing such exercise, I note them down as a report. Okay, note them down. Okay, whatever changes that you are doing, whatever assessment that you are doing, self-assessment that you are doing, note them down. See, you need not depending on any major. If you have any technology support, go ahead and do it. Otherwise, a simple Word document is fine enough. Document is fine. Okay, just note down everything, like what was the problem you faced, how did you, approach that problem? What exactly you reaped out of it, right? Believe me, you can use this, right? See what happens when you are, enhancing the process. It is not that you are, helping yourself, whereas you are helping your organization, right? Your productivity is going to go high. So when your productivity is going high, what does it mean? You are going to heighten the productivity of your team. So similar, best practices you can implement in your teams. If you are, especially if you are, leading a HR team, right? You can come up with the same idea, share it as a best practice for your team. Let everybody, do that self-assessment. Okay, we don't have to really wait for the appraisal period to self-assess us, right? You do this. See, this is just an, single example that I gave. If you start implementing it in all your responsibilities, do I have to really say the ROI that you're going to reap? So one is like, you can use your report while, working on your self appraisal process during the, performance appraisal cycle in your organization. And, at a later point, when you are working, looking for a job outside, or if you are, want to start something on your own, all these things are going to help you. You can put across all these information in your resume. And, you can also use it to build a brand as a personal branding strategist. See, all these things I, ask my clients to do. Okay, so whenever they are coming up with something, share it with the world. Okay, see, by, sharing it with it, don't worry that, somebody will steal it, somebody will do it. No, see, by sharing all these tips, right? So you are going to help n number of people, improve their productivity. That way, you just, imagine the whole world, the productivity in the whole world, how it will help each other to grow, right? So, feel free to share all the learnings that you are getting from this, session or any other session that you are attending. What you can do, you can, create a, post, put it on LinkedIn, saying that I attended so and so thing, right? I mean, I started implementing it in my, in my life, in this specific thing. See, this is how I reaped, right? When you put this across, it is not only that you are, helping somebody else to grow. See, for example, if you are mentioning my session here, along with Jobs for Her, you, not only you are helping me to grow. You are, building a brand for me. You are building a brand for Jobs for Her also. By doing this, you are elevating your brand to a different level. I'm telling you. You try this, and you will see what I'm talking about.